Hello everyone, thank you for joining me. This is Atomic Rooster Gaming, and today we are playing through the Outer Worlds. This will be part 6 of my playthrough of this 2019 game developed by Obsidian Entertainment and published by Private Division. This is an amazing game. I've been having so much fun playing this. So if you are watching this, you're enjoying the content, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell for the notifications so you get updates whenever I'm doing new videos. And leave a comment if there's a video you'd like to watch me play or some type of game you'd like to watch and see me play. I'd be curious to see what those games are. I'm always looking for a new amazing game to play. This is the second game in my series. First game I played was Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition. If you haven't seen those videos, check those videos out. That's an amazing game as well. It's a lot of fun, action-packed. And I am curious, I see this big-ass slug right here. It's a leather boa. What happens if I shoot it? What do I get? Leather boa hide. A thin strip of genuine leather boa skin is used for low and mid-tier fashion accessories. I can make clothes out of it. Okay. I thought it was a slug. It's just a big-ass fat snake. Okay, so if you haven't been watching the previous episodes, what we did last was we turned off some geothermal power, and I went back and forth. There was a moral decision, a big kind of story plot decision, whether to divert power from the rebels that left the Emerald Vale and were working somewhere out here growing their own food and stuff, or do I divert power from the town to them? Either way, I got to get my power regulator so my spaceship can fly. So I had to do one or the other. I went back and forth, and basically the people working over here in this city, Edgewater I believe it's called, are slaves. They're corporate slaves. They have to schedule their sick time months in advance. They have to rent their grave sites. They are corporate slaves. But the people back here who had broke away from them and went and made their own stuff, they had a little greenhouse. They're growing some vegetables and stuff. They're trying to make a new life for themselves. So I couldn't bring myself to just further the problem over here, if you will. All these people over here are working for the Spacer's Choice Corporation, which is basically a... Oh my gosh, they're terrible. Your kids are their property, you're their property, all kinds of stuff. It's just a terrible benefits package. There's no 401k. There's no PTO. Like, it's just terrible. Like, I mean, it's not good. So, yeah. I, diverted power to the rebels. I don't want to call them rebels. Maybe rebels break away. They're not actually rebels. They're not fighting against this organization. They just left here because they recognized what it was, and they decided to go make their own start over there. So, power is shutting down here, hence the alarms. And their fancy, I'm sure, great salt tuna cannery. Ugh. We're doing salted tuna. So what I gotta go do now is talk to the town boss and try to explain why it was that I've basically doomed their town.
You want to know what gets my bile churning?
Trying to figure it out.
Edgewater has suffered a cavalcade of disasters. Plague, marauders, desertion. Then you wandered in town. And I was so damn sure our luck was starting to turn. I never knew how right I was. Just answer one question for me. Why'd you do it?
Why'd you do it? To teach you a lesson? It's not personal. I need your power regulator. I mean, slavery's not good. But was I doing it to teach him a lesson? I need your power regulator.
That power regulator is company property. Whatever you were hoping to find down here, I advise you to turn around and leave. I have got guards posted with orders to fire on you.
So one of the cool things about this game is you can literally walk into town and just start killing everybody. So, I'm going to tell them I'm sorry about all this. Well, let's find out what's going to happen to Edgewater first.
Edgewater's dead. Our cannery's dead.
Wasn't working anyway.
Adelaide's deserters are never coming back.
Nope.
Spacer's Choice will shut us down before long.
Yep.
Some of us will die of illness.
Probably.
Some will move on. Some will starve.
Right.
And as for me, I will tender my resignation, whereupon I shall be processed and then duly imprisoned for gross incompetence.
See? That's not cool, man. So some of your people will join Adelaide and her people out by the botanical gardens where they're growing stuff and food and whatnot. I'm sure that that place will start thriving because they have power. I'm sorry about all this, Reed.
Apologies won't give us our lives back. But for what it's worth, I am sorry too.
I mean, they weren't making any money. A bunch of people starving slowly, dying slowly, so get it over with. Rip the band-aid off, let's go. People can move away. So, I think what's going to happen is I'm going to go down here and start waxing these fools here and there. Are they going to shoot on me? They are red banded. They have health bars, so I'm gonna say that generally, yes, this guy's gonna try to shoot me. Don't do it. Oh, I don't got any fucking weapon there? That's not good. That's right, I did run out of the, Where'd this guy come from? Is she creeping? She better be creeping. She's over there running around like a crazy lady. Trying to go down, lady. Alright, power regulator. This is the component that I need to get the ship off the ground. Sprat. Another dead sprat. There goes the power. Shut her down now. Shut her down now. But all the power's still on though. What? What happened there? The hammer. It's sealed. Dad, there's a blue door over there. Nope. Jump over the top. Drop it down, break a leg. That didn't do any good. There's not another level up there, though, so where did that door go? Huh. Okay. I mean, I've already fucking cleaned them out. Like, what's the point? Oh, and I'm over fucking encumbered. Ugh. Alright, let's break some of this stuff down. And these little thingies I'm never gonna use. Okay, let's repair all equipped. Shovel I want to keep in case I gotta dig anything up. Toss ball stick, I don't know about that. Let's go that one. Cube, break that one down. Like 3. Shock cannon. Damn. Light machine gun. That's sealed too, huh? Bunch of dead food. Alright. Alright, die robot. Return to Ludwig. And Ludwig was this way, I think, right? North? I don't know. We'll find out. I'm pretty sure it's this way.
Maybe Adelaide was right to leave.
Maybe Adelaide was right to leave. I heard that guy. So they're going to go join all those people up there and then make their own lives. Instead of being corporate slaves, they will maybe have a bit of a rough life, but they will figure it out after, like, not too long.
Town's been dark a while now. Could be a mechanical trying to sabotage us.
Oh, yeah. You mentioned a logic module. I found one in the geothermal plant.
Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh, well, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform.
For sure.
So this is it then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical hordes. I would reward you with the gratitude of the resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple bits for your trouble, and a little something to remember me by.
Install your mod first. Select the item you wish to upgrade, then choose what type of mod you wish to install. Scope, armor plating, etc. Finally pick the mod to install and boom, you've upgraded. Both weapons and armor can be modified. So these are the ones that I got in my queue, yeah? I got the assault rifle, the shotgun, the hammer, and the pistol. I got the mag power. And a gyro sight. Range weapon mod sight increases weapon accuracy. Range weapon spread 20% minus. Uses an internal gyroscope to dampen movement, allowing more accurate shots. Yeah, of course. Let's install that stupid mod. Okay. Alright. Let's try... We got that AR done. Let's try this one. What mod can we install on the pistol? Alright, so this mod is the Fun Times Barrel. Ranged weapon mod barrel increases critical damage dealt. Plus 25%. So this will take the critical damage up from 162 to 200. Alright, let's do it. So there's two different types of mods I can put on this pistol. The shock type or the plasma type. I'm going to go plasma type for this one because it just seems like a different kind of way to go. Alright, so we got this and that. They're both on there. Alright, so I want to say everything's modified to the best of my ability. Check the armor we got. The 4, the 9, that's already fucking loaded. Alright. Oh yeah, superheated bullets, that's what's up. Okay. So, there is another deal. What's the next deal? 454 that way is what? The unreliable. So it's basically saying return to the unreliable with the power regulator. This is the unreliable. So landing site. Fast travel. Why not? So the unreliable, we're going to put the power regulator in it, and it will be able to take off. And then we're going to be going to other planets and stuff, which is going to be amazing. However, though, on my original walkthrough, there were some areas here that I definitely wanted to explore. Like this part over here, which is... who knows? Like, look at this. Like a crashed ship. Old wreckage discovered. 300 XP. There you go. There's got to be stuff around here. Gonna be some dead dudes. Probably a monster or something. Yeah, so this could have all been like early game stuff, but things I was too scared to come over here because there's got to be something where it's going to kill me. It's just how it works in video games. I was like, well, let's just go try to do some low-level missions. So here we are. We're going to wander through here and find out what killed these guys. Maybe possibly catch a new mission? New side quest, maybe? So we got a bunch of broke down stuff. We haven't seen anything really that's... Guy's missing a couple of body parts, but whatever. It is what it is. There's a hunter kit. Not sure what that is. We can sleep. I don't want to sleep. Adrenal time. This guy's got no head. And no goodies. No goodies. It's over here. A couple of those. A little bit of ammunition. And that's it. So this was a little simple, little easy nothing. Ain't nothing tried to kill me. I could have just walked over here and picked up some stuff, right? Not too bad. However, there is another spot. Look like a little campsite. Right up in this area that I was really suspicious about. I'm like, I can go up there and die. Or we can wait until we're leveled up a little bit. Because, you know, there's like a bunch of dead dudes, bad guys right there. That dude for sure. He's a bad guy. Where's that girl at? I haven't seen her in a minute. There she is. Don't make me come after you, brah.
That's the last of them.
Marauder lookout, nothing. Patch, low pressure, level 2, 9, plus 5 on the lockpick skill. I like that. I'm probably overweight again, huh? Yeah, because I can't run. Level 2, 9. That's level 7, 13. Wow, that's really good. Let's go Pervardy, see what she got going on with her. What she got, a level 1, level 4. That's a 2 with a 9. And that's a 2 with a 7. That's a 2 with a 9. Alright, we're going to get her a little bit more beefed up. Level 1 with the 4. 1 with the 4. Eye patching chisel. Alright. And then my overall weight's 130 of 130. So I got to get rid of something. So let's do that. Can you break it down? No. Escape. Character. Inventory. That's where it lets you break stuff down. So we're going to repair all equipped, which is nothing. And then we're going to start breaking some of this stuff down. Let's go Q, break down the eye patch. I'm never going to wear that. 27. Alright. Alright, so I'm here. Everybody has been dispatched. Yeah, you could wander around this whole map, setting, planet, whatever this is, for just forever. Like, doing all kinds of stuff. Checking here, checking there. But I definitely wanted to just come up here and see what's going on. That's a primal. He's dead. Somebody killed it. I don't think it was me.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. Edgewater won't last another season without power, but that don't change the fact that I'm indentured to Spacer's Choice. Company expects me back at my post.
So the lady that does the voice acting for this Parvati character is the same lady that does the voice for the Horizon Zero Dawn, Horizon Forbidden West games. A very familiar voice. I had to look it up because I recognize the voice. I just couldn't place it. So that's who that is. That is the voice of the girl that does Aloy in the Horizon Forbidden West, Horizon Zero Dawn series. Horizon whatever series. Okay, so those deserters left Edgewater behind, nothing keeping you from doing the same. You've never been on a ship before?
I've worked on the occasional supply coach in need of repairs. Once I built a little model craft out of spare parts, but Mr. Thompson found out and I had to take it apart. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
Oh yeah, you're coming for sure. I'd be glad to have you along. Pick a cabin, it's yours.
I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, ma'am.
Girl power.
Captain.
Let's go. Space.
I can call you Captain now.
Captain.
I got a captain.
Alright, Parvati. We gotta install the power regulator. Oh, this guy's here. The vicar guy.
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable.
Oh, it's gonna be
I'll
great.
just head upstairs and claim a room.
You do that, sir.
Captain, I have detected that the town of Edgewater is now without power. I appreciate you doing your part to hasten their demise.
Why would she appreciate me doing my part to hasten their
What can I
demise?
do for you, Captain?
I have the power regulator.
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
Engineering 20. Yeah.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure.
Yes, it
Our
will.
engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
I'll be back. Ada. Is this my workbench? Ooh, there's a gun there, sawed off, weapon parts. Where does this one go, Moho? It's up here, man. We're on the top floor. Penthouse suite. Sealed. Why is it sealed? That's a pretty big ass ship. Wow, what the hell? Sealed. Why are there doors I can't get into? That doesn't make much sense. Sealed. Sealed. Holy crap. This is a pretty big frickin' space. Really? I don't wanna. Let's hold it open. Yeah, it takes me outside, right? Yeah, I don't want to go outside. It'd be nice if we told you where it was taking you. Alright, I am going this way. We're going to go up the ladder, and we are going to install the power regulator. And then I am going to blast off of this bean pod of a plant. Alright, here we go. That looks pretty nuclear right there. I'm gonna back up before I catch something. What the hell's over here? Vocational competence respecification machine? What the hell? Does that let you respec your stuff or what, dude? I don't think it could though, could it? Alright, so let's find out where we're going.
That was quick.
Alright, Ada.
What can I do for you, Captain?
Captain. I've installed the power regulator.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Welles.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Welles. Now that's the guy that broke us out of the cryo-sleep chamber and saved us to do untold good deeds throughout the universe. After 70 years in cryo-sleep, I am awake, and I am ready to rock. Good. I've been waiting to hear from that dude.
Ah, there you are, hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
I've been feeling a little lightheaded. Also, I can slow down time.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Why do I need a nav key to land on a planet?
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Kelly.
What's stopping me from just leaving Halcyon altogether?
Without a skip drive, good luck. You'll be dead before you make it to the nearest star. Look, I admire your optimism, but the sad truth is you're stuck here. You, me, and the rest of this colony. We're all skating precariously around the edge of oblivion together. None of us are leaving Halcyon alive, so we may as well make it a better place, and we can start by reviving the Hope.
Fine. I'll go have a word with her.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
A holographic disguise? Cool.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
The graphics in this game are amazing. Like, there's that... It's vibrant, and it's popping, and it's textured with the lights, and there's shadows, and the... It's very cool. Got it. Oh shit, so we're already in orbit. Holy shit. Look at that. What is that red stuff? That looks good. So I can pick where I'm going to go. The unreliable navigation terminal. Look at that, though. Planets, planets. I wonder if someday we'll actually be able to do this, you know, like big ships in space, traveling to different planets. I mean, this is like 2300 and something, so it's a few hundred years from now if the human race is still around. We're talking faster than light travel or whatever, but look at that, dude. It's very cool. They did a really good job with all the artwork, the sets, all the gauges are dead though. I think we're crashing. Everything's at 0. Everything's at 0. Oh my goodness, that's not good. Holy crap. So I am where? Wow, this is the first time I've seen the map. We got Monarch. Where am I at? Terra 2 is an idyllic terrestrial planet. Halcyon's wealthiest elite live in its capital, Byzantium, while the colony's laborers live in corporate-owned townships along the frontier. I think that's where I'm at now. That's the Unreliable right there in the orbit. Phineas's lab, I can go there if I want to. The next step is Groundbreaker, but Scylla is one of the largest asteroids orbiting Halcyon. The fuck is Halcyon? Is this Halcyon? The sun? It's orbiting Halcyon. That's gotta be Halcyon, right? Okay. The largest in a grouping of rocks known as Charbid's cluster, as the Charbid's cluster. Hephaestus Mining once claimed the asteroid, but its prospecting site was abandoned decades ago. Monarch, I think, is the place where that's the place where all the people are at, right? Monarch, one of Olympus's many satellites, what should have been Halcyon's second habitable world, has long since been abandoned by the board due to monstrous, ravenous creatures. Really? What is that toggle inactive quest? I don't have any inactive quests. Alright, so I can go to Groundbreaker, talk to her. I could go to Cilia or this monster planet. That would be something though, right? Landing. I don't want to go and just get somebody dead. That ain't gonna. I'll get over here and there. We're going to the Groundbreaker docking bay. Groundbreaker. Spacer's Choice Travel Advisory. Welcome to the system map. Here you can see all the planets in the system, as well as some special points of interest that you may have discovered. You can fly your ship to any location that you've unlocked, though some landing bays require special codes and keys before they allow you to land there. Moving between planets is considered extremely dangerous, and all employees are encouraged to remain at home or at work. Nice.
Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Okay.
Can we talk?
Oh, we can always talk.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson? I was thinking that maybe I'd
What about
meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Introduce Parvati to the Junlei person. I thought you said you'd keep this boat in good repair. Are you asking to leave my crew and join hers?
Gosh, no, Captain. I aim to stay so long as I'm welcome.
Oh, you're always going to be around.
I figured Junlei and I could confabulate over wireless or by message. And maybe when we put into Groundbreaker, I could stop by to visit her sometimes. But only when you don't need me with you.
Sure. Let's head over there now.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
I think it's time you move along. No. Break time's over, bitch. Where's the captain's quarters at, though? There is some type of disguise mechanism, some holographical generator or something that's gonna make me... This book is heavily dog-eared with doodles in the margins. The Modern Steel Wrench and You. Banged up toolbox full of modified tools with unique mechanical usages. Digging around in here would be an easy way to lose a finger to a sawtooth blade. That's my bed. I'm gonna sleep. Let's sleep for 8 hours. I haven't slept yet. Let's see if I get a resting bonus. Resting in a bed is relaxing and moves time forward. In supernova difficulty, you can only rest in your bed or on your ship. There is a supernova difficulty. Alright, so just take a minute. Let me give a shout out to anybody that plays these games on the difficult levels. I myself play all these games, any game that I play, on a normal level. But if you play these games on the harder difficulties, dude, shout out to you, because, man, like, to just go in blind on a game and play it on a harder level without knowing what, it just gives me anxiety. So I know y'all be out there. I see y'all playing all these hard-ass games and stuff, like, what the hell? But, yeah. Like, I am not that guy. I am in my middle 40s. I have been playing games since, dude, before the Nintendo Entertainment System came out, I was playing games. I had the original Atari, whatever the hell it was, with the Pitfall and Asteroids and all that stuff, dude. I still got that stuff. I got a whole Atari system out there with games, controllers, Pong, you name it. Actually, Pong was a part of the cartridge for the Olympic cartridge, I believe, which was a whole bunch of different games. And the Pong game was on there. It's a different style, a bunch of different kind of games, but Pong, yep. I got all that stuff. And that's where I started my video game adventures when I was a kid, some 30 years ago. 30 plus years ago. I played through all the systems. I had Nintendo, blowing in the cartridges with Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, Super Nintendo. My buddy had one of those. I had the Sega Genesis. My parents were just working class people. They got me the Game Gear one. That was the Sega Game Gear. That was the handheld Sega version of the Game Boy back in the day. It took about 59 batteries to power that thing for an hour, but man, was that fun. You had Sonic on there. Mortal Kombat, I played the first Mortal Kombat game, so I've been around for gaming in a long time. And to see where it comes and how far it's gotten, this is awesome. Look at that, dude. That is so cool. And I think it's a point to where it doesn't have to really get any better. Like, this is amazing. The voices are amazing. The animations are perfect. The skin textures are actually a little too much, if you want my honest opinions. Some of the skin stuff's a little bit... Some of that old skin is a little... I don't know. Just got a weird kind of texture to it. Makes it look saggy or something. Anyway, I digress. Here it is in 2022. And I am playing games and uploading them to a social media site for entertainment and the likes. Because nowadays, likes make the world turn, apparently. Everybody does it for the likes. Either way, here we are. We got a holographic shroud. And the holographic shroud projects a disguise on you and your companions that gives you access to restricted areas. Provided you have a correct ID cartridge for that area. Restricted areas are off limits to unauthorized personnel and otherwise result in being attacked on sight. I got the shroud. Messages for Alex Hawthorne. That's me. Not me, but gonna be me, I guess. Unread messages. Nothing. Wait, from you, Bedford. From you, Dom. Wingman's Wingman, Bedford. To Alex, Wingman Hawthorne. Thank you. Oh, I forgot to mention in my previous message, silly me, I'm mailing you a copy of my favorite serial, The Space Adventures of Singularity Steel. It's about a dashing space pirate with the heart of, well, steel. It's not exactly board approved, so don't you go throwing it around to your spacer buddies. I hope it will amuse you while you are out adventuring. Any similarities to a certain someone are entirely unintentional. That's like a winky smile, I think. Okay. Logs. Captain's note. Shrink ray. Note to self. Remember this later. No better ADA. Remind me weekly to check this log until I tell you to stop. Yes, I mean continually. No Ada. Not if I'm dead. Why would you even ask me that? Back to my point. I saw in actuality, with my own two eyes, a sublimely powerful weapon in Welles' lab, just sitting there for the taking. If the gray hair were to look away and forget about it, maybe, or if I had asked a smidgen more nicely. He called it a shrink ray, but wouldn't let me test it. Wouldn't let me test that claim after I lost my temper. Said he was inspired to create the thing by the achievements of other scientists who dared to push the boundaries of human knowledge and decency. I'd heard rumors of a fantastical weapon like this one, weapons that push the boundaries of the mind and science's cutting edge, but I figured they were just stories, to be honest. Laying eyes on Welles' shrink ray firsthand is enough to make a fellow wonder if there are more to the rumors. More to be had. AH. And who is AH? Funny thing though, Obsidian is dropping a game. They've been working on it. It's in early access. Now it's going to drop full release on September the 22nd of 2022, which is just in like a week maybe. It's called Grounded. Grounded is a game that's it's a survival game, but it's like a Honey I Shrunk the Kids game. So you start out as characters, you're shrunk down, everything's large, you're building your forts and bases out of grass, you're fighting spiders and ants and stuff. It's super cool. Graphics are great. I'm probably going to start playing some of that here in the next few days and load this on the channel and play them kind of back, kind of simultaneously because, like I said, it's getting ready to drop the new complete version on, I think, the 26th of this month, which is like in the week. So I'd like to play a little bit beforehand. I played some before. Basically, survival game. You make sticks and hatchets and stuff and fight stuff, and it's pretty cool. You make your armor out of acorns. You build your forts out of grasses, and it's very miniaturized. And for those of us that grew up on Honey I Shrunk the Kids back in the day with Rick Moranis, was just, dude, those movies were cool as hell. CGI was just coming out with the green screens and stuff, and very cool. So, either way, I digress. I'm going to start probably streaming a couple episodes of that throughout the mixture of this and the next games that I play. Captain's Note SW002. Hammer Power. Last time I got sloshed, I mean I was imbibing at the last hope on the Groundbreaker. Look, Udon was really free with the drinks. He seems like an okay fella. I shamelessly but subtly eavesdropped on two Mardets yammering on about a mad scientist some years back who claimed he'd made a huge discovery that would change the fate of the colony. Like, none of us have heard that one before. But here is the good part. The Mardets said the mad scientist kept yelling about the hammer's power or something similar. A strange weapon with special power created by a crazy lab coat sure fits the bill. It could be one of the weapons that inspired Welles. Okay. Captain's Note SW3. Black Market leads. Why won't Welles just give me the shrink ray? Blast him to the depths of the labyrinth on Tartarus, and back. Greek mythology is amazing. Transcends time. Let the record show I did apologize for shouting him down 5 times. 5 times. But architect be damned, it's just sitting there, neglected and gathering dust. I should have commandeered it and thanked him without asking permission or breaking expensive equipment when he said it wasn't ready yet, and that even if it were, he couldn't entrust it to someone like me. Alex Hawthorne, the previous captain who stood underneath the beacon, the ship beacon where the ship would be landing. He stood right next to it, and the ship landed on his ass, and now he's a pancake. So probably not the smartest guy in the universe. What does that even mean, I ask? That I'm not trustworthy enough? That I'd use it to wipe out the good, hardworking folks of the colony like some sort of moralist psycho? I'll admit to maintaining some questionable associations, but I follow a strict code of me, myself, and mine. What's not to respect in that? Exactly. Now I have to wait until Wells forgets or think he's misplaced it. In the meanwhile, I have been tracking down additional rumors pertaining to others of these science weapons throughout Halcyon. If gossip holds true, my next step will be to check with the black market merchants in the Groundbreaker and Fallbrook. Alex Hawthorne. Acquire Phineas' science weapon. Acquire science weapons on Groundbreaker. Am I on the Groundbreaker now? Alright, let's tab some skills. I got a thingy here. Let's see, we're gonna go melee up. No, let's start the low ones here. Ooh, we're all in the 20s. That's really good. We're gonna go tech, leadership 2, sneak 1, maybe 2, dialogue 1, defense 1, range 1, melee 1, and then let's go ranged again, bro. Like, I'm doing a lot of shooting, not a lot of melee, but you never want to let any of these skills kind of go to the wind, because you'll be sorry. Alright, so that's not my... I'm a level 7. You have unlocked leap. Double click jump to... Oh shit, okay. Is there a limit on that? Can you go sideways? That's had 2 times up there I've been seeing. That's my ship though. That's the unreliable. No, that's the Groundbreaker. How do I get there? So far I'm probably about 6 or 8 hours, maybe 6 hours into this game, and I haven't had a glitch, a stutter. Everything is working great. Like, Obsidian is a gaming company or gaming studio that they just make games that are poof, just ready to come out. Oh, sick. I get to select my companion. What is this guy gonna do? Like, I don't even know what this guy does, dude. Is he gonna shoot? Take more companions to reduce your weight. Can I take them all? Both of them? Let's go. Hell yeah. I can take 2 people? Halcyon is part of the Halcyon cluster, also named because Halcyon is the brightest star cluster when viewed from Earth. Son of a bitch, they can both go? No. That's Jane.
Smells
there they
like
are.
grease and unwashed bodies. Just as I remembered.
Grease and unwashed bodies. I do not want to know how you know those 2 smells. This guy's got some stories. I got 2 people in my party, bro. That is so cool. I don't want to steal anything. What's my weight? I can do 140. I'm at 128. So let's... Can I sort? Sort by name? Okay. Look at all those assault rifles. 215, 215. I got a ton of those. Shock stick. 131. That's 142. I need all this low stuff. Can we sort by... What is that one? 133 with a plasma cutter. That is sick looking. Okay. Let's just break some of this stuff down. I could sell it. I could break it down. Alright. Hold 1 minute. And I will consider my options. Alright, gamers, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I just hold on to all my stuff. I'm at 127 of 140. And then I find the nearest marketplace and sell off all this crap for whatever I can get. Because obviously I don't want to... Oh, yeah. What's up?
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure.
Oh,
Welcome
yeah.
to Groundbreaker, by the by.
I would say unreliable is a... Oh,
That's
God,
not
she
the
looks
point.
like a
This
tugboat,
halfwit just
dude.
knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a toss ball stick. I heard you the first time.
Alright, so let's find a melee weapon that's going to be the baddest of the bunch. So I got the hammer. It's 142. Anything above a 142 for a melee weapon? I think so. That's pretty damn high. Where's that cutter thing at, though? That thing looks sick. 133. It's got a burn effect. Alright, let's compare. How does that work with this and that one? Plasma cutter, 62, 58 damage down. What's the special effect is a knockdown. The impact hammer's only a one-handed melee? So there's something here, like there's a little red thing. The 133 is in red, but there's a symbol right next to that. It's got an effect. I want to say that's the burn effect, but I definitely like the way that thing fucking looks. Let's give it a shot. See what happens. I think it might be a lot quicker. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Much quicker.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little back bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not...
I mean, so I guess that's gotta be like one of the fucking... Kinda like...
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Oh yeah? What are we doing here, sir?
Identification, please.
I'm gonna present Hawthorne's ID.
You've got a ship, but you've never visited Groundbreaker. You must have just dusted off from one of those dirt side outposts.
Sure did. And now we're in space.
Well, welcome to Groundbreaker. I'm sorry to tell you this, but I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
Yeah.
Well, isn't this wonderful?
Bullshit.
The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
I will kill everybody on this damn ship if you force me. So let's get this resolved.
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it.
Any idea why my ship was impounded? Does it have anything to do with me fucking destituting
Access to that
the
information is above my
colony
pay
I
grade,
just came
and
from,
I've
maybe?
turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
Yeah, I shut down a whole village of salt tuna cannery.
You take the
Oh,
starch out of them,
straighten it out.
well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Oh, of course. How can I help you in your quest for a better life?
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Okay, her shipment.
A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling.
Got it.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Can I find a job around here?
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter.
Very
Two
cool.
biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
I'm looking for something a little more local.
Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks,
Jesus.
I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me.
Not regular folks, of course
Chi
not.
Jun Lei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this
Oh,
little
that's the
girl's
girl she
innards.
wants to talk
I
to.
bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
Wow, that's a really nice. The lady that does her voice acting, like I said before, is the voice of Aloy in your Horizon Zero Dawn, Horizon Forbidden West, Guerrilla Games video games. Recently come out, and everybody knows those games. And the voice, her voice is, there's something about it. It just sounds so nice and soothing. And how about something long-term?
If you're thinking to make a career here,
Don't waste your time.
Full-time jobs on Groundbreaker tend to be inherited.
Awesome.
Or go to a fellow crew member's kid. Keep it in the family, you know.
There we go. It's called nepotism. How does Halcyon Holdings work anyway?
Are you pulling my leg?
Just want to hear your take on
It goes
it.
like this. Back on Earth, before the crossing, the powers that be were selling off stakes in distant star systems they thought had potential. A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, then buy up the rights to this here colony. That group's what we now call the board.
I think it's funny people just can declare that they have ownership over something that, you know, they don't, and just, oh, now we're going to lease it. No, hell no. The board runs most of the system, don't they?
Yep. Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing bays. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year.
And how does the Groundbreaker fit in?
Groundbreaker was one of the original colony vessels to come over on the crossing, a few years before her sister ship, the Hope. Once everybody'd been de-thawed and dropped dirt side, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather liked the spacefaring life. I guess that was the start of our independent spirit. Now, here we are.
The lip syncing, the eyes, the character movement in this is so good. Look at this guy's face right here. Just the eyes, the blinking, the movements. It's not... Dude, it looks amazing. They did such a good job. So there's actually a boardroom somewhere with all these company heads in it?
Sitting around drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably. Can't say for sure, of course. Doubt I'll ever see the inside of it myself.
So the rich get rich, and the cogs keep
Glad
moving.
to help.
What do you know about Sublight Salvage?
They strip the parts from derelict ships and abandoned outposts. There's some that say they make the derelicts and encourage folks to abandon their steads. Sublight gives me the creeps. I've known folks who went to work for them and just vanished. They're on the promenade run by a woman named Lilia Hagen. I'm only telling you so you know to avoid them.
I didn't think there were in that many independent operators.
Relative to the board holdings? Not really. But there's a few with the means to go where they will. They aren't rich, but they aren't likely to look too close at your work history either.
Wow. That's all I needed to know about work.
All right.
What can you tell me about Udom Bedford?
He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't care for Groundbreaker much. Not that he would, being a board man and all. He's our liaison.
So there's tension between Groundbreaker and the board.
They can't abide an independent township, especially not one they got to depend on. We're the first and last stop out of this colony. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top in manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them.
Yeah, your station's in a state of disrepair. You can make the board fix it.
You mean the heat? Sure, we could make them fix it. But what would they do in retaliation? They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new groundbreaker and put us out of business.
Right.
The board wouldn't do that.
Oh, let's not
The board is
discuss
necessary
what
to provide
the
order to
board
the
would or
colony.
wouldn't do.
They believe it's their prerogative to overrun you. But whether you allow that is up to you.
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt about that. But we make do all right. So far, anyway.
Thanks for the info.
Sure thing.
I'm looking for someone named Gladys.
The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
I'm looking for a drink. Any
Most
recommendations?
places are on the promenade deck. Big door yonder, straight through security. There's a bar on the starboard side. I got a preference for the Lost Hope myself. Talk to Vera. She'll set you right.
Got it.
You need anything else? You let me know. Don't want anyone saying Groundbreaker's not the most hospitable port in the colony.
The lip syncing is so good with this. See
Yes,
you around,
sir.
sir. Oh, look at that bad boy. Oh, yeah. So, 60 meters this way to meet Gladys. 130 for Udom Bedford. Alright, so we got passage to anywhere. In order to revive your fellow colonists stranded in hibernation on the Hope, right? Dr. Wells needs you to travel to Stellar Bay on the terraformed moon of Monarch. Monarch is interdicted by the Halcyon Holdings corporate board, so you'll have to procure a nav key through unofficial channels. So it says talk to Udom Bedford. It was optional to retrieve the holographic shroud. Phineas Welles mentioned the device to Alex Hawthorne. The holographic shroud, it uses biometric data to identify cartridges to project a disguise around you. This will be useful for getting access to restricted areas. Talk to Udom Bedford. Groundbreaker security informed you that your ship has been impounded by the order of the board. You need to clear this up with Udom Bedford and the Halcyon Holdings representative of the station. In the side quests, weapons from the void. Acquire science weapons on Groundbreaker. Acquire space weapons. The logs on Hawthorne's terminal indicate that Phineas has a powerful weapon as an orbital lab. Introduce Harvardi to Janelli something. No botched. There can't be any botched. I don't want to say there can't be, but I get a little OCD with things like that. I don't want to have any quests that are canceled. At least not towards the end game. Once you start canceling 169. So that'll be on the next episode, because this episode is running longer than I intended. So, if you are still watching by some miracle after almost an hour, thank you. I certainly do appreciate it. It definitely encourages me to keep watching and keep making these videos and keep creating content. So, if you are still watching, please subscribe to the channel so you can see all the videos that I make and all the vlogs and all the whatever else I decide to do in the future, because I'm going to be doing this for a long time. So please subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell so you get all the notifications, and like the video. Subscribe, like, comment, watch the other ones. I did a whole series just recently on the Sleeping Dogs, the definitive edition of the Square Enix game from back in the day. I want to say it was 2012. An amazing game. Please watch those videos. I did a whole walkthrough of that. And I will be doing more walkthroughs. I'm going to walk through this and some other playthroughs, some other stuff, and game content. So please, like the video, subscribe to the content, leave a comment. Tell me how bad I'm doing, or why you don't like it, or why you didn't want to subscribe, or why you don't think that I should be on YouTube anymore. Just engage in some way. Thank you for being you.
That's not possible.
This is the Atomic
Sorry,
Rooster,
can't do that.
and I am signing off. Until next time, have a great, great life.